Good evening. Evening, Willow. 1 second. There we go. It's better. How is everybody? Yeah. Just about keeping sane, Dave. Hello. Hello, Kate. Hello, Joanne. Hopefully I'm coming across loud and clear. Tonight we'll mostly be drinking Italian beer. Yeah, there's a helicopter in the background, yeah. Also, there's a band sound checking downstairs, so if you hear some weird noise, feedback and stuff, it's them. Nothing to do with me. Ah, hey John. Hello Lisa. Nice to see you. This guy's doing some glamorous job out there. She's putting the washing out. Hello to yeah, look, you can get a view of her. All the glamorous jobs. Hello Trish. Hello Andy. Oh, hello Major Dog. How you doing? Welcome. Just need a piece of paper and a pen. Ah, here he is. Hello, boss. One that pays my wages. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Nice to see you.
Hi, lovely.
We're getting there. Tick tock, tick tock. But Bill turns up. Bill Cochran, I bet he turns up at 7:01. You know what he's like. I have to repeat all the answers, questions again anyway. Oh, nearly there. Quick slurp of beer. Ah, there he is.
Oh.
Good timing, Bill. My Mrs. Glennie's done 4 rounds today, and I've done the rest, so. Here we go, 7 o'clock, UK time. Round number 1, international cuisine. International cuisine. Question 1. Which fish is the traditional ingredient of the Scandinavian dish called gravlax? Which fish is the traditional ingredient of the Scandinavian dish called gravlax? Hey CT, how you doing? Get your pen and paper out. Come on, get your pen and paper. See how you get on.
Oh, just this sound.
You missed one question, so not too bad. First question again, very quickly then. Which fish is the traditional ingredient of the Scandinavian dish called gravlax? Question 2. What name is given to the Japanese dish of thinly sliced meat, vegetables and seasoning, all cooked together quickly, usually at the table? What name is given to the Japanese dish of thinly sliced meat, vegetables and seasoning, all cooked together quickly, usually at the table? Question 3. Which vegetables popular in Chinese dishes are the bulb-like stems of the bulrush? Which vegetables popular in Chinese dishes are the bulb-like stems of the bulrush? Something you can have a guess at there.
Oh, Helen and Tom are there.
Ah,
Hi, Helen. Hi,
hello,
Tom.
Barbara, Thomas.
They can't write in the chat.
No, it's fine. Well, she only writes silly things like how we all get naked. Question 4. If you saw canard, C-A-N-A-R-D, canard, on a French menu, what type of meat would be on offer? If you saw canard on a French menu, what type of meat would be on offer? Only to number 2. Okay. So, Miss 1 and 2. Oh, you are there.
Ah, hi, Nikki. Hi, everyone.
Let me go through them all quickly then. Number 1. Which fish is the traditional ingredient of the Scandinavian dish called gravlax? Number 2. What name is given to the Japanese dish of thinly sliced meat, vegetables and seasoning, all cooked together quickly, usually at the table? Hello, Dave. Which vegetables, number 3, popular in Chinese dishes are the bulb-like stems of the bulrush? Number 4, if you saw canard on a French menu, what type of meat would be on offer? You're now all up to date. Congratulations. I'll raise my glass to you. And question 5. Which food crop does the Colorado beetle most often attack? Which food crop does the Colorado beetle most often attack?
The last one.
I changed a couple of your bits, but yeah, it's fine. No, just because it was. Right, round number 2 is called Things That Go Bump in the Night. Things That Go Bump in the Night. Question 1. Who wrote the haunting ghost story, The Woman in Black? Who wrote the haunting ghost story, The Woman in Black? Well, I'll show you the ones I've done anyway. Oh, and for those geeky gamers who like Ghost Recon, so I realise that's not the majority of you. I have now finished my Ghost Recon quiz, which I'll be putting online at some point for all you lot to see how good you are, how much you know about Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. Hello! Anyway, question 2. Where in the USA was the famous witch trials of 1692 and 93? Where in the USA was the famous witch trials of 1692 and 93? Question 3. Which 1999 film told the story of 3 film students making a documentary in Maryland? Which 1999 film told the story of 3 film students making a documentary in Maryland? And number 5, according to the Scottish poem, what connects ghouls, ghosties and long-legged beasties? According to the Scottish poem, what connects ghouls, ghosties and long-legged beasties? Right, round number 3. What was 4? 4 was yeah, I see what you did there. You did all miss 4. I missed it. So that was number 5, yeah? I just gave you. Can't get stuff sometimes. Number 4 is, what was the name of the clown in Stephen King's It? What was the name of the clown in Stephen King's It? Sorry about that, Willow. Yeah. You're like me, you hate scary films.
Yeah. Can't watch it.
City would scream like a girl. Right, round number 3. You dislike clowns, I think a lot of people do. Round number 3 is an audio round. So what I've done is I've picked a song from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s and 2000s. And all you've got to do is tell me the name of the artiste. The name of the artiste. So I'll start with number 1. Let me just get rid of the advert. So that is number 1. A bit grainy, but you can hear it. Here comes number 2. Okay, which artist did number 2?
We're at a party. Here's our fella today. Someone reached in and grabbed it. What a rock, rock, job.
That's number 2. So that was the one from the 70s. Coming up is the one from the 80s. Who is this?
meant something you said. I just died in your arms tonight. Something I can't get.
That's number 3, which means at number 4, we're moving into the 90s. The 90s. Here comes the 90s. Got lots of adverts on this one. Just bear with me. Just get the adverts off. That is your number 4, and finally number 5 from the noughties. The noughties coming up. Which artist is this? Poor mum and dad. Sorry, mum and dad. There you go. That's number 5. But you know, it's the noughties. You wouldn't expect them to be the noughties, and we wouldn't get songs about tea dancers in the 20s. So.
Oh, words. I like the music.
Right. So, on your bits of paper, we've got a wipeout round. Okay, one of your ones you all love. So you don't have to answer or put an answer down, but if you do, you can get a point if it's on my list. If you put one down that's not on my list, then it's a complete wipeout for this round. What we're looking for is the top 10 busiest airports in the world from 2019. Don't think it's changed much, although there's not many busy airports anywhere, is there, at the moment? So I'm going to give you the country, okay? So that'll help you. So if you just write down 1 to 10, and I'll give you the countries, and then you can have a couple of minutes to go through it and think about it. So number 1 is USA. 2, China. 3, USA. 4, in the Middle East. 5, in the Far East. I don't want to be too specific on some countries because it obviously will give it away. Number 6 is USA. 7 is the UK. 8 is China. 9 is Central Europe. I suppose I could have done that for the UK one as well. And 10 is the US. So you've got a few stabs at US. Now you don't have to get them in the right order. So if you put down in number 10 the one that's actually another one that's on the list, it's fine. Okay. So I think that's all fairly straightforward. Don't be greedy. Go for ones that you're fairly certain are going to be on the list. And you've got a couple of minutes. And while you're doing that, I will play some background music. It's my pandemic music.
Why is that not cheerful?
Just the pandemic music.
There's no chance for us. All decided for us. This world has only one moment set aside for us.
Go on then, you do it. Yeah, you do it. Throw your arms wide apart so you can spit. Look up the sky. Okay, folks, I reckon that's enough time on that one. Which means that we can move on to round number 5, round number 5, which is 1999. 1999. All remember 1999, can't we? Question 1, which international agreement came into effect in Ireland in this year? Which international agreement came into effect in Ireland this year? Question 2, which film swept the boards at the Oscars in this year? Which film swept the boards at the Oscars in this year? Question 3, which actor, this is all, it's called 1999, Trish. The clue's in the title of the round. Come on, get with the programme. Question 3, which actor died in a pub called The Pub in Malta in 1999? Come on, Andy's got lots of money. Get him to upgrade your computer or your broadband or both. I hope it's not when I'm pulling a face.
He is rude. Very.
Question 4. Students Eric Harris and Dylan Claybold stormed which school, killing 12 other students and a teacher in this year? Students Eric Harris and Dylan Claybold stormed which school, killing 12 other students and a teacher during this year? And question 5. Which currency was established in January of this year? Which currency was established in January of this year? How are you getting on, Major? All okay? Got some answers? Right, round number 6, the final round of the first half, before we mark and see how everyone's doing. You're in trouble. Well, look, this round could be for you, couldn't it? Because this round is called US TV shows, past and present. US TV shows, past and present. It's probably the ones that you send over to us as well. Question 1. Name the first American drama which reacted to the incident of 9/11. Name the first American drama which reacted to the incident of 9/11. Question 2. Where was the American crime drama series Narcos set and filmed? This is the original. Where was the American crime drama series Narcos set and filmed? Question 3. Name the actor who starred as Michael Knight in Knight Rider. Name the actor who starred as Michael Knight in Knight Rider.
So it was a typo.
No.
I'll tell you.
Question 4. Which TV series contained an image or reference to Superman in each episode? Which TV series contained an image or reference to Superman in each episode? Willow, get ready. Get ready as requested. Here it comes. And question 5. Who played the role of Chandler's father on Friends? Who played the role of Chandler's father on Friends? Good. Right, that's it. That's the first half done. So I'll go through give you the answers, and we'll see how everyone's doing. The first half is out of 35, just so you get an idea as to where you are. Don't be shy, as always. We're all friends here. So the fish that's traditional ingredient of gravid lax, that's salmon. The Japanese dish that's is called sukiyaki. The vegetable that's from the bulb-like stems of the bulrush, that is the water chestnut. The canard is duck, and the Colorado beetle most often attacks potatoes. Things that go bump in the night. The Woman in Black was written by Susan Hill. The famous witch trials in the US were in Salem, Massachusetts. The 1999 film of 3 students making a documentary in Maryland, the Blair Witch Project. The clown in Stephen King's It is Pennywise, and the Scottish poem Ghoul's Ghosties and Long-Legged Beasties, things that go bump in the night. That is what connects them, the name of the title. Right, the artists in the audio. First one, back to the 60s, Tommy James and the Shondells. 2 was the B-52s. Number 3 was the Cutting Crew. Then you had Brandy and Monica, and finally you had Kasabian. Right, the top 10 busiest airports. As I said, you don't have to have them in the right order, but I will give it to you as they are in the list. So number 1, Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta International Airport. Then number 2, Beijing Capital International Airport. 3, Los Angeles. 4 was Dubai. 5, Tokyo. 6 was Chicago O'Hare. 7, London Heathrow. 8, Shanghai Pudong International Airport. 9, Paris Charles de Gaulle. And number 10 was Dallas Fort Worth International Airport. In 1999, the international agreement that came into effect in this year in Ireland, the Good Friday Agreement. The film that swept the boards in the Oscars in this year's Shakespeare in Love. The actor that died in a pub called The Pub, Oliver Reed. Students Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold stormed Columbine School. Columbine. Wipe out. You got greedy again, didn't you? This is becoming a habit of yours. Greedy. You could have got 2 absolutely easy ones, but no, you had to go for 4. And the currency that was established in this year was the euro. Right, US shows, past and present. The first American drama which reacted to the 9/11 incident was The West Wing. Narcos was set and filmed in Colombia. Michael Knight in Knight Rider, David Hasselhoff, don't hassle the Hoff, and the TV series with a reference to Superman in every episode, Seinfeld, and the person who played the role of, what did you call him, a singer then? Yeah, singer? Because I know you're into your music, so you probably got his hits from the wall, top of the Berlin Wall. And who played the role of Chandler's father on Friends? It was played by Kathleen Turner, believe it or not. Kathleen Turner. Okay, so as I said, 35 is the scores you get for the first half. We've got anyone in their 20s? Should have a few in their 20s, I'd say. Don't be shy. 17, very decent.
Mm-hmm.
Halfway, that's very good. See, you could have had more, Nicola, but you just a wipe out. Always tough, isn't it? Nobody's running away with it. Hang on. Oh! Quick, stop the chat. Very nice, John. Yes. Right, isn't it? It's very, very.
Oh, what does
Yeah.
it say? Oh,
Oh, it's tight at the bottom,
Bill.
which is how we like it. Okay. 60. Look at that. You can throw a blanket over it, couldn't you? Fantastic. Right, we're on to second half. And we start off with a round. Don't worry, don't worry at all, Major. It's all good. Right, so we're on to a potluck round. Potluck. Question 1. Now, no excuse now, Major. Listen carefully. You definitely can get this, but the folks over here might have to think twice. The United States has 4 mainland time zones. 3 of them are Pacific, Mountain, and Eastern. What is the 4th? The United States has 4 mainland time zones. 3 of them are Pacific, Mountain, and Eastern. What is the 4th? Question 2. What race of nomadic people inhabit northern Scandinavia? What race of nomadic people inhabit northern Scandinavia? Number 3. What Paris club is famous for the can-can? Which Paris club is famous for the can-can? Question 4. British drivers call it a bumper. What do Americans call it? British drivers call it a bumper. What is it called in America? And question 5. In 1991, Slovenia declared its independence from which country? In 1991, Slovenia declared its independence from which country? Okay, so the next round is crime in movies and literature. Crime in movies and literature. Right up your street, Dave, I reckon. Question 1. I have a point for each here, point for each. In the 1991 film, Thelma and Louise, who played the title roles? In the 1991 film, Thelma and Louise, who played the title roles? Question 2. In the 1967 film Bonnie and Clyde, name both the actors, the lead actors. Point for each. In the 1967 film Bonnie and Clyde, name both the actors. This is the lead actors, obviously. Question 3. What was the name of Sherlock Holmes' landlady? What was the name of Sherlock Holmes' landlady? Dave's written it down, put his pen down ready. Number 4. Which famous crime writer invented the Belgian amateur detective Hercule Poirot? Which famous crime writer invented the Belgian amateur detective Hercule Poirot? And question 5, in what novel by Charles Dickens does Inspector Bucket, the first ever detective in British fiction, make an appearance? In what novel by Charles Dickens does Inspector Bucket, the first ever detective in British fiction, make an appearance? Tricky one. Right, we're on to famous buildings. Famous buildings. Question 1. Where is the Flatiron Building located? Where is the Flatiron Building located? Tricky one, Mr. Schneider, should think. Tricky. Number 2, name the mausoleum in Agra that is one of the most famous landmarks in India. Name the mausoleum in Agra that is one of the most famous landmarks in India. Question 3. In which city would you find the Blue Mosque? In which city would you find the Blue Mosque? Mosque. Mosque. Blue Mosque. Blue Wasp. Stingy with a blue wasp. Question 4. What was built in Hyde Park, London, for the Great Exhibition of 1851, rebuilt at Sydenham Hill and burned down in 1936? What was built in Hyde Park for the Great Exhibition of 1851, rebuilt at Sydenham Hill and burned down in 1936? Question 5. The Great Cathedral of Notre Dame at Chartres is a masterpiece of which style of architecture? The Great Cathedral of Notre Dame at Chartres is a masterpiece of which style of architecture? Right, so we're on to a sport round. Sport. Question 1. Which track athlete won the gold medal in both the 200 and 400 meters in gold shoes at the 1996 Olympics? Which track athlete won the gold medal in both the 200 and 400 meters in gold shoes at the 1996 Olympics? Question 2. Which Joe managed Everton Football Club when they won the 1995 FA Cup? Which Joe managed Everton when they won the 1995 FA Cup? Tricky one for you guys over the seas. I understand that. Question 3. Due to superstition, what didn't Bjorn Borg do during the Wimbledon fortnight? Due to superstition, what did tennis player Bjorn Borg do during the Wimbledon fortnight? What didn't Bjorn Borg do? Question 4. Which sportsman is known as the Golden Bear? Which sportsman is known as the Golden Bear? Question 5. How many rounds make up an amateur boxing match? How many rounds make up an amateur boxing match? Okay, we're on to the penultimate round. This is a number quiz round, and numbers. So you're looking for numbers as your answers. Some of it a bit cryptic, but you're all up to it, absolutely. So number 1, letters in the Greek alphabet. Letters in the Greek alphabet. How many? Give me a number. Give me a number. So number 2, pillars of Islam. Pillars of Islam. How many pillars of Islam? Well, they would, but they have. Yeah, they do. When I took their higher. Number 3, ABBA's Dancing Queen. ABBA's Dancing Queen. Number 4, Sinbad's Voyages. Sinbad's Voyages. How many? How many? I'm just laughing because I was thinking of something. And number 5, hoops in croquet. How many hoops are there in a game of croquet? And the final round is acronyms. Acronyms. I will give you the shortened version. You tell me what it stands for. Nice and simple. Number 1, M and M's. Sweetie, M and M's. What does the M and M stand for? Number 2, YMCA. YMCA. Number 3, very apt for all you quizzes, IQ. What is IQ short for? Number 4, NASA. NASA. What's that the acronym for? And because everyone only calls it NASA, do we still know what it means? Number 5, final question for this quiz. AWOL. 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 That's a synonym for what? Does it mean? Right. Let's do the answers and the final scores. So the potluck round, United States mainland time zones, Pacific Mountain, Eastern, and the missing one, Central. Central. The nomadic people who inhabit Scandinavia is the Lapps, as in Lapland, Lapps, Father Christmas comes from. The famous club in Paris is the Moulin Rouge. We call it a bumper. Americans call it a fender. A fender. Slovenia declared its independence from Yugoslavia in 1991. Yugoslavia. Right. Movies. Crying in movies and literature. Thelma and Louise, played by Susan Sarandon and Gina Davis. Point through to those. 1967 film Bonnie and Clyde, Faye Dunaway, Warren Beatty. Point for each of those. Sherlock Holmes' landlady, Mrs. Hudson, the crime writer who invented Hercule Poirot, Agatha Christie, and the novel by Charles Dickens with Inspector Bucket is Bleak House. Bleak House. Famous buildings, the Flatiron Building is located in New York. The mausoleum in Agra is the Taj Mahal. The Blue Mosque can be found in Istanbul. The Crystal Palace was built in Hyde Park for the Great Exhibition. We thought Signal Hill burned down in 1936. And the Notre Dame Cathedral is a Gothic architecture. Gothic. Sports. The athlete who won the gold medal in gold shoes, 200 400 metres, Michael Johnson. Joe Royal managed Everton. Bjorn Borg didn't shave during Wimbledon fortnight. Didn't shave. The Golden Bear is Jack Nicklaus. And there are 3 rounds in an amateur boxing match. Right, numbers. There are 24 letters in the Greek alphabet. There are 5 pillars of Islam. Dancing Queen, young and free, only 17. Sinbad's Voyages, 7 voyages of Sinbad. And hoops in croquet is 12 hoops. Who knows that? M&M's, Mars and Murray's. YMCA, Young Men's Christian Association. IQ, Intelligence Quotient. NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration. And AWOL, absent without leave. And that is it. That's it, all done. I make that, if I had the second half on, a total maximum score of 67. 6 and 7, 67. Have we got any in the 40s? Any in the 40s?
Ooh,
We have.
yeah,
And that's after wiping out Nicola.
well done.
Decent. It's all very tight though, isn't it?
Oh.
Not bad. Not bad to
That's good.
48, Dave. You know what that was, don't you? 39
Ooh,
with a wipeout.
That's
You
really
should you'd have
good.
won it, Steve,
yeah,
wouldn't you?
48.
Yeah. Well, Dave likes crime, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh.
40. Very nice.
Oh, Tom got 47.
Yeah, but he's not on the chat, so it doesn't count.
No.
Anyway, he's come second, so very good scores, aren't they? Very well done, everyone. Decent. Best second half ever, yeah? We'll have to handicap you next time with some more difficult questions. Fantastic. Yeah. I knew you'd know that one. Can we have round 7, question 2? Oh, what? You've totally got me there. 7. 7, number 2. The lapse. That was the lapse. Fantastic. Thank you. Look, thank you very much for coming, guys. It's really much appreciated. We will be here next Sunday. Hopefully you keep turning up. And we'll try to make it good content so that everybody has a chance wherever they may be in the world. We're getting there. We're narrowing the gap, aren't we? Mr. Schneider from New York, up there with a mighty 40. Thanks ever so much. Much love to you all.
Yeah.
I'll see some of you guys, I'm sure, in the week.
Have a good week.
Yeah. All the best.
Mhm.